Hey guys, welcome back to Figure. If you're brand new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe and like the video. Today we're going to take a look at the S.H.Figuarts, Qui-Gon Jinn, and Darth Maul from Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace. And these two are very important to me. I was born in 1990, so basically this movie was my first introduction to the Star Wars universe. And I always consider myself as a casual fan when it comes to Star Wars. I'm more like a Jedi fan versus like a Star Wars fan. But anyways, let me know in the comments on what you think. And for those of you who have been collecting S.H.Figuarts, you guys probably know these are basically reissue. So it's really nice for people who miss out on the first few versions, but honestly sucks for people who already have the older ones, because these two are definitely better compared to the older ones. Like, just the soft goods alone is amazing. I don't really care about the effect parts here, but like the soft goods just changes everything. And I do remember them reissue Darth Maul a few times, and there's a lot of QC issue with the arm. Hopefully that doesn't happen here, but arms falling off with that QC, oh, that was just such a horrible experience. It's just like not having a figure. But anyways, let me know in the comments on what you think. Here is the left box, here is the right of the box, and here's the back of the box. Very basic Star Wars S.H.Figuarts style box art. And yeah, let's check it out. And here's the figure still in there in the packaging, looking really good. And kind of wish we get more faceplate, but I think this is really good already given the price. And we do have some extra stuff compared to the previous one, minus the soft goods. This is new, the effect parts are new, and this is new, effect parts is new. And Qui-Gon Jinn actually came with 2 outfits, so that is really cool. We're gonna check those out later. And I do appreciate, they also have like a little art for cardboard over here. Really nice. This kind of tears me up. Reminds me of my childhood. Had such an easy life when I was a kid. But anyways, let's check it out. Alright, and here we have the figure itself, and my first impression on these two is pretty straightforward. It's nothing we haven't seen before. Unfortunately, Darth Maul still has that shoulder issue where the arms pop out very easily. Let me just quickly show you guys. So you just apply a little bit of force, you're able to pull that off. But that being said, it is better than the reissue version, but not as good as the first release. I do remember like the first release, I never had this issue even when I'm posing with it. Kind of like my right arm actually. Right arm is actually pretty secure, but my left arm, if I apply just a little bit of force, it pulls off. But I think the reissue version, I don't even have to like try. If you just like touch it around a little bit, it falls off. So this is kind of like in the middle, not as bad, but yeah, everything else is pretty straightforward. I don't think there's anything you guys haven't seen already. And for Qui-Gon Jinn, I feel like the hair is a little bit warped on my copy. I don't remember the previous one looking like this. But yeah, I saw my previous version as soon as they announced these. And yeah, I think there's nothing new here. It's pretty straightforward. I think at the time, this was already a very good sculpt. But anyways, let's check out the articulation. And for the articulation, let's quickly go over it from the neck down, starting with Darth Maul. But basically, these are exactly the same as their first release, so the engineering on these are very, very outdated. I would argue that Bandai can definitely make a 2.0 version out of these two very easily now. Or I shouldn't say easily, but it's gonna be a lot better. And these are basically pretty crappy in modern standard. But anyways, you can look up about this much, can't really look down. And the shoulder, we do have a little bit of a butterfly, but it's kind of awkward in terms of the playfield. And for the shoulder, you are able to raise his arm up only about this much with this design. And my right shoulder is very, very stiff. I can't really get that to swivel. While my left shoulder, I can easily pull this off. And for some reason, the butterfly joint is like stuck. I think this is just like residual plastic and stuff. I'll have to like heat it up and move around with it. But yeah, left shoulder in stock, and the arms just pops off very easily. While the other one, the shoulder works, and this is just too tight. I can't move it. But let me know in the comments what's happening to your copy. And the fact that this is tight makes me think that they did try to fix the QC issue. So it is what it is. Again, it's not as horrible as the reissue version. The reissue version, basically, as soon as I touch the arm, it just falls off. So it's really, really annoying. But anyways, he can curl about this much, and you do have a little bit of a swivel here, but I don't find this too useful. And you do have the regular wrist ball joint. And for the ab crunch, is basically non-existent. You do have a little bit of a movement there, but that's about it, which is quite annoying because consider Darth Maul is very, very good when it comes to movement and all the acrobatics, but it is what it is. And this is on a softened material, so it's not as bad. When it comes to Star Wars figure, they really focus on the aesthetics, which is understandable, I guess. He can kick up about only this high, bend about this much, a little bit of thigh swivel, side to side pivot, and toe hinge. And yeah, that's it for the articulation in terms of Darth Maul. And yeah, I don't know, like some of the Star Wars design is just really annoying. I really want to take a moment and talk about Obi-Wan here. Like this design is just so stupid. I don't know. Yeah, with and this one is relatively modern too, so I don't really understand like how someone's getting fired for this, right? Like basically, there's no articulation. No wonder this guy is not selling well. Like it's so bad. This articulation is so bad. Anyways, for Qui-Gon, look up about this much, look down about this much. Tilt his head side, has had no problem. And again, I feel like the hair is a little bit softer than I remember. And the shoulder, it's just a really long ball joint. You can raise his arm up about this much. You do have shoulder swivel, curl about this much. This is really nice. And you do have the regular wrist ball pack. Ab crunch, non-existent. But lower body articulation, this is pretty good. Like, why couldn't Obi-Wan be like this? Anyways, you do have a little bit of slide swivel over here as well. Only bend about this much, which is not a lot. Besides that, pivot and toe hinge. I believe that's it for the articulation. Again, it's just a regular S.H.Figuarts Star Wars stuff. They really focus on the looks over the articulation. Like, the engineering is just not as good as some of the Dragon Ball, Naruto, and just the other stuff. But I guess this kind of stuff is like more expensive, right? So they have to like cut costs somewhere. Because I'm pretty sure Disney IP is super expensive. But anyways, let's check out the accessories. And for the accessories, we're gonna start with the default head, and I do think it looks really decent. You know, you can even see the Sith eyes. And for Liam Neeson over here, this is also pretty decent. Especially when you're looking at it this close, because usually when it's on your shelf, it's super far. So yeah, it looks good. I think it looks good. And next up, we have a teeth gritting angry face for Darth Maul. The paint work is just okay. Consider this is kind of a hard face to pull off, but yeah, the paint job could definitely be a little bit better. And for Qui-Gon over here, I think we got a face where he got owned, but I don't know, not my favorite face, to be honest. I kind of wish they include a face where he's meditating. That would have been so cool. But anyways, I digress. And for the interchangeable hands, it is really straightforward, so I don't want to spend too much time on it. But basically, we have 3 pairs of hands for Darth Maul. We have 2 pairs of hands for holding the lightsaber, one with like a little bit more angled, and then we'll get 1 pair of display open hands. And for Qui-Gon, we have 2 pairs of display open hands. These are always really nice. And then we have 2 pairs of hands for holding the lightsaber, as usual. And then we also get these 2 gadgets. I believe we didn't have these for the first version. Personally, I don't really care for this, but it is what it is. And next up, of course, we have the lightsabers. For Darth Maul, we do have both the detached version and the attached version. And yeah, very self-explanatory over here. I'll show you guys during the action posing. And then we also have 2 of these effect parts, which is pretty cool. And then for Qui-Gon, of course, we have his signature green lightsaber, and then also the effect part. And I think something new here is that you're actually able to take this off. I think, yeah, the older one didn't have the the effect parts, so you can take this off. So I guess this is really cool. Wait, can you actually take this off? I was wondering if you are able to. I believe not, right? Yeah, because if you can take this off, it's really cool because you can display them just holding a lightsaber without it turned on. But I'm pretty positive the older one you couldn't. And next up, we have the soft goods, and it is actually surprising to me how good they make the soft goods. I'm very excited for the future release, like the Naruto figures, because these are definitely something I have never seen from Bandai. So yeah, this is something definitely we can be excited about. And for the Darth Maul one, they use a different material to give you that striped look. And this actually feels like socks. Like this is like a socks material. It's actually very stretchy, which is I guess pretty cool. And then you have the hole over here. I'll show you guys in action posing, of course. But yeah, his signature cloak. This is very nice. Then you got wired all around over here. And yeah, this material is just really impressive to me. They're getting very creative when it's using all kinds of material just to achieve a certain look. Very nice. And for the Qui-Gon one, it's fairly straightforward, but also you can see all this stitching work. You can tell they put quite a bit of effort. I'm pretty sure they already assembled like a whole team or like a contractor just to make these. It's not easy to make these, especially so small. And then lastly, we have this another outfit for Qui-Gon, I believe he wears this during like his desert run. Also very cool. Yeah, I believe that's everything. Very, very excited for the soft goods, and let's check them out. Oh, and I think I forgot to talk about a drone. This is something we didn't get for the first release. Personally, I don't really mind for this, but I guess it's cool. You can put it next to Darth Maul. And for the size comparison, let us start with some S.H.Figuarts Star Wars figures, and I think they look amazing together. And again, I'm a big fan when it comes to Jedi, but a casual fan when it comes to Star Wars. Not sure what else Bandai is gonna do in the future. They seem to be very slow when it comes to the Star Wars line. Personally, I'm okay with it because I do collect a lot of the other stuff they make. But I know for a Star Wars fan, it can get a little bit annoying. And I think the biggest thing that impresses me here is definitely the cloth goods. Over the years of my collecting, I bought a lot of the third-party cloth goods, and these ones are definitely way better than the ones I have. It's just so good. Very, very well tailored, unlike that one. Like, yeah, super impressive. And next up, we have some good old Dragon Ball S.H.Figuarts. And then we have some One Piece S.H.Figuarts. And then we have some JJK S.H.Figuarts. And then we have my favorite, the Naruto S.H.Figuarts. And lastly, we have some Mayfex and Figmas. And let's jump straight into the final thoughts. Alright, so with the final thoughts, if you are a big fan of Star Wars Episode 1, these two are definitely must-have. Beautiful paintwork, amazing sculpt. Again, the only issue I have with this set is just, well, I shouldn't say set, but Darth Maul having that QC issue on the arm is still very annoying. I'm pretty sure it's going to happen to some of the copies, but if you get lucky, it's not going to be a problem. But personally, I think it's already better than the reissue version. The reissue version just falls off very easily, while this one still falls off, it's not as bad. And even if you do have the original version, I think the cloth goods alone is a big enough difference that you must have these, like especially Qui-Gon. It comes with 2 sets of cloth goods. But anyways, I think that's it from me. Do let me know in the comments on what you think. This is Eric. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.